Hey, what up people, welcome to GameOverENT, and today I got some more news about Game of Thrones, a Telltale Games series. Okay, so a lot of information was actually released today from Telltale Games. You can check out the link in the description below if you want to read it on your own time. But I'm going to talk about a couple things that were pretty interesting, man. We got a lot of information about House Forrester, who they are, the characters that we'll be playing as, the section of the books or the part of the show that that their game is going to cover and go through, and also the platforms it's going to be released on. So let's go ahead and get to it. So this Game of Thrones game is going to center around the story of House Forrester. Now House Forrester is a noble house from the Wolfwoods in the north of Westeros. They always pledge their loyalty, unwavering loyalty, to the ruling house of the north, the Starks. Now anybody down with House Stark is a friend of me. As long as Team Stark, as long as a member of the family is alive, I'm gonna be Team Stark. All right. The Forresters are seated at IronRath, which is this location you're seeing right here, an imposing stronghold surrounded by towering ironwood trees built over 1500 years ago. Now IronRath sits on the edge of the largest ironwood forest in Westeros, which has proven to be a strategic advantage to the house. The trees are a valuable commodity. Many of the best weapons, ships, and defensive structures are actually built from this material, the ironwood. So, you know, that makes their house even more valuable because people have to go through them to get their weapons and stuff made. So, you know, any opposing house, any rivals or anything else, there would be a reason for them to take it over, or a reason to get them to align with them, you know, get their allegiance so they can have this material so they can build their ships, their weapons, and everything they need. So the phrase "iron from ice" is actually the house words of House Forrester. So, you know, it makes a lot of sense seeing that, you know, they control the ironwood forest and they grow up in the north. But I thought they were talking about the Greyjoys for a second. You know, they always talking iron this and iron that. And they also briefly mentioned their rivals, House Whitehill. They say that we are going to be in a position where our mission is to protect the household, make sure you prevent it from falling to its doom. We get a chance to play as 5 different points of view, 5 different characters. Each character you play as is a member of House Forrester, either a direct family member or a person in service of the house, scattered around Westeros and Essos. So we're going to be getting a lot of different locations in this game, man. Some familiar like King's Landing and the Wall, others unfamiliar like IronRath, and, you know, just new to the series. Now each character you play as will have a part in saving the house from destruction. The actions of one character can actually ripple out to affect the rest of the house. So, you know, you got all 5 characters doing all different kind of things. You know, it could just be complete chaos. And they say right here that you'll be truly playing the Game of Thrones where you win or you die. Okay, yes, the game is a very harsh one, man. If you're not playing to win, then you already did. Okay, that is too true right there, man. They're going to say that these events in this game are going to take place between the end of season 3 of the TV show and end right at the beginning of season 5. At first I was under the impression that this show would take place after our current point in the TV show, after season 4, but it looks like this is going to be kind of, you know, relative to the show, but not spoiling anything at the same time, which makes this a lot more open for other people to get into. The book readers, the Game of Thrones stuff. I mean, the book readers have been wanting new Game of Thrones, new story in Westeros for a long time. George R.R. Martin has built a very immersive environment, and the fans are bananas for his books. I mean, they be harassing the man. It'd be crazy. Now, Telltale's taken upon themselves to add an action portion of the book, and this is just going to be fantastic, man. If they do the first episode right, they can make seriously a lot of money with this, especially coming on between the seasons. All right, because the episode's supposed to come out, you know, sometime soon, like they say. But if you get the first, second episode, and then we got the TV show right in the middle of it, and then we get back on with the episodes and stuff, it's gonna be pretty intense. It'll keep the Game of Thrones fans, keep these hungry Game of Thrones fans fed the entire year. Episode 1, Iron from Ice, will be the first of 6 episodes, which will be arriving for download on PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, iOS devices, with additional platforms to be announced. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff in there, man. It's also going to be on the newer generation consoles, which I am like, yes, thank you, man. PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I'm just on the fix of which one to get it for, because Xbox, I just been kind of loyal to Xbox about buying my Telltale games from them. But PlayStation, they have the first release dates, okay? And I can get the episodes out as soon as possible, which would be cool as hell. And I don't have to worry about spoilers and stuff like that. Speaking of spoilers, that's probably the only thing I'm worried about with this game, is that the book readers, they have advanced knowledge on the story and what's going to happen. Like you get to a certain event, they can actually spoil it for me, so I'm kind of weary of that. But that's it, man. That's probably the only section I'm worried about. Everything else sounds fascinating, really cool. Can't wait for it. Okay guys, now if you want more details, check out the link in the description below. Telltale really doesn't hold anything back right here. They tell a lot of information, man. I'm proud of them for this. And if you enjoyed this video for what it was, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and let me know what you guys think about this information. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Peace out.